All right, so we're back again. Yeah, like I said last time, I reset this because I'm still working on it. I'm still kind of figuring out what to do here. Again, I'm probably just gonna leave it with Jane Doe, but I'd like to get a higher score on it, given the resources that I have. We'll see. We'll see how Grace does. I'll probably report back on that later. Obviously, we're bringing in Rupture here, stun damage and all that. Probably bringing you, but I really don't like playing with Panda. He pisses me off. Do I have... I don't have this ready to go yet. I need a piece here. And then the build is done. How much attack does this have? I have to roll a +3 on this. It's ridiculous. Attack plus attack. No flat attack on any of these. There's no attack percentage on this either. Oh my gosh. I hate this unit so much. Who can I run here instead of Panda? I could just toss Panda back on... Sorry about that. I could just run Panda back on his other set. I usually have him on the Astral Voice. Again, 8% is better than no percent, because that's kind of what it ends up being. If I don't get the 8% from his Astral Voice, I don't really get anything out of him. But yeah, it's just really bad. It's like I can't... And I've been grinding like nonstop the new domain that they dropped to get pieces for him, and it's just not happening. I mean, these are pretty good, just I don't have a full set yet, so I don't know. I really don't want to use them. I'll just replace them this time. We'll get rid of you. We'll take you off. And... Who else can I put here, though, I guess? That's my question. I think the obvious answer is obviously just Nicole. Because no one else who buffs her, aside from, like, running double stunner with her. But, yeah, I guess I'm just going to run Nicole. I like running Nicole. I think she's a lot of fun. She's not the easiest to use. But yeah, she's a lot of fun. These are the builds. So 58 crit chance, 170 crit damage. I dropped her well, let's go look at her gear. I dropped her, let's see. These are the pieces. I got pretty lucky with a lot of these. I dropped her crit rate a little bit. I can run, instead of running this, I can run this, and then I'd have her at 99. But I prefer losing that a little bit to get a little bit extra damage. Neither of them, like, they're both equally as inconsequential. It's just that this piece is has a higher... Okay. This piece that she has on here has a higher gear score. You can clearly see it all rolled really well, so... I'd rather just have that on than, you know, whatever. And then here's Nicole, 62% crit chance. Again, her M6 gives her, boosts her up to what, 77% crit chance. The energy regen is really the main thing. You want to be able to spam out her bubbles as fast as possible. To that end, you kind of need to max out her weapon, but to this point, I have not gotten any more copies of her weapon, which is really annoying. I have this at M3, or, you know, 3-star for whatever it's worth, just specifically to get it so that you can use it with one unit. Because normally to use Bellion or Beelion, you need 2 Yunquei Summit units, but once you get them to 3-star, you only need 1. So. I don't know why I blocked with her. There was no reason to do that. The rotation, it's going sideways. Yeah, I'm not used to the rotation with these in combination on this unit. It's just gonna be so much better when I finally get Lucia for Yixuan. Oh, she's gonna chain, whatever.
Reality and illusion. Your fate is sealed.
Oh, I messed up. Yep, I did. Oh well, whatever. I didn't realize I didn't have enough whatever points. Yeah, I'm losing so much damage here because I'm not using Nicole's bubble. Like, you want to do as much damage during the bubble as possible. So I messed up that rotation there. Again, Panda's a little easier to use because his buff just kind of stays throughout most of the match. I don't have enough practice with Yixuan and what's her name. Again, see, I needed to have another bubble there, but I didn't. And then we'll ult, and then the timer will run out. Fortunately, her timer, her ult pushes the timer and lets you finish your damage before the timer runs out. Yeah, I feel like, and we didn't even get the maximum points, which is sad. The maximum bonus points or whatever. We missed a couple of those blocks. But yeah, I think, like I said, just a few tighter rotations with Nicole. It's just hard to, like, her bubble doesn't last long, so you have to, like, do it before every time you're about to ult with Yixuan. And then you have to kind of, yeah, you just have to time everything during that bubble. Which I think personally makes it kind of fun using Yixuan. For that reason is trying to, like, min-max your rotations to just have everything fit in the bubble. But I'll probably just not going to care anymore as soon as I get Lucia. Because he just lets me play Yixuan, you know, without worrying about swapping over to whoever. To some degree, Panda does that too. But I don't like playing with Panda. He's just annoying. And again, his build never works right. Not that it doesn't work right, but his build is, like, always agitating. I can't ever find, like, a good build on him. We finally got this piece, but I've been grinding it all week, and I still don't have a decent set for him. So, you know, that's the other frustration there. But even this isn't too, like, amazing. You only get 18% on the top end, which isn't really much different than, you know, anything else. 18%, right, is this? Yeah. And you have to do 3 things in a row, which is really annoying. It lasts 25 seconds, which is better than... I think I threw away all my my Protopunk pieces. Go away. How do I get rid of this? My gosh. But yeah, so that's kind of the main reason why we're not using that. I think if I do an updated run of this, it might just be showing off him with his new build, and then running the team with that, and then showing you that, like, yes, in fact, Pan Yinhu will boost your damage quite significantly, especially if you have, like, M1 is fine. Then everything until M6, you know, is irrelevant. Like M2 doesn't do anything. He just gets more energy, so he can do his thing more. And then it just heals him more, but nobody cares about the healing because you're not supposed to get hit anyway. This is the only thing that matters here is you get your sheer damage boosted up to 720. How much time do we have? I think I'll just do one. I'm gonna pause it and I'll come back and we'll just throw some cookie cutter build on him to maintain. Okay, so we're running this, and I'm pretty sure even with this, again, he should probably be running. What was the other build? Like Protopunk or something. But obviously I threw away all my Protopunk stuff. Anyway, even with this like not that good set, he's still gonna probably outperform Yixuan, what's her name? Nicole, just because his buffs are so consistent. But we'll see. Let's just get in there and send it. Here we are. Yeah. He's running the, what's that shield? The Tusks of Fury. That Tusk of Fury has ended up being a lot more useful, a lot more interesting than I originally thought it was. Because originally it was for Seth, and then I got Vivian to replace Seth. So I didn't see much use, but then Pan Yinhu came out, and that he could use it, then Zhao can use it, and all that. So it ended up being a pretty good investment in the long run. Plus, I eventually feel like going back to Seth anyway, so that's not that bad either. Wow, dude. I had perfect timing on all those last fight, and then this time I just came in and like my brain turned off. Ugh. Let's do it again. Oh my gosh, dude. There's no way. Hopefully that's not too loud and annoying to you guys. But it's like because I swap Dialyn between being in the middle slot and the back slot, my first instinct is always to press the right bumper or the left bumper to go into Yixuan, but that's the other reason I hate using Panda. So I keep messing that up every time. That was so clean too. And I messed up. See, this time I messed up there. And I messed up again! Because you can't... Yeah, isn't the problem when you switch Dialyn's position? Because again, I instinctively pressed the right bumper to block with Dialyn, but Pan Yinhu's there, so... Last time I was really conscious of it. I was like, oh, I'm not going to swap into Panda. I need to swap into Dialyn, but... This time I just whiffed it. He also threw the yellow flash before I was expecting it. I'm usually expecting it here on the third hit. Oh, I was paying attention to the wrong bar there.
Reality and illusion. Swift yet still, clear yet murky. Obliterate form and spirit.
Oh, we're running out of stun time.
for complaints. What? If you spot an ethereal, shout for help. Strength and finesse.
That's the other thing you have to just randomly be worried about, is stopping that chain thing on Yixuan, because then Yixuan stuns and you don't get the double Yixuan chain attack.
Cycle of yin and yang. Swift
I'm
hit
running out of time.
clear yet murky.
Dialyn gives you a 2-second stun duration extension. It's still not enough sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, my gosh.
Strength and finesse. Reality and illusion.
I think I have an ult with Yixuan as well.
Swift yet still. As decreed.
So we didn't get as much higher score as we did. Oh my gosh. We didn't get a higher score as we didn't get significantly higher than we thought we would get last time, right? Oh my gosh. And we still missed 1,000 because we missed one of his triple chain opportunities. But I think it's partially because, first of all, this stuns so fast, and second of all, you have to slow down your DPS. Now, in the beginning of the fight, somewhere at the, like, you know, before the first stun, there was an opportunity where she threw out some attacks that you could have blocked. Not the really fast, like, continuous one, but there's one that she throws out there. And if you miss that one, there's 1,000 points you lose there. So, but I was just too busy trying to, like, dump DPS on her. Again, I call it a her. I don't know if it is a her. May or may not be. It says priest. Well, I guess priestess would be a girl. But it sounds like a girl. I don't know. But yeah, so it is what it is. Like I said, we got better this one than we did last time, but not by a whole lot more. So I think once we do get, what's his name? Pan Yinhu up to the gear set that we need him. I forgot what it's called. The rabbit. Where is it? This one? The Bunny in Wonderland. Once you get him a triple set of this, he should be fine. Because normally, right now, I'm just running around with a 6% damage buff, right? Yeah, 6% damage buff. Or 8% damage, a little better. An 8% damage buff, usually more consistently. I'm sure sometimes it goes up to 16, but for the most part, it's 8%. But yeah, just the fact that he has built-in buffs. Like, this is a 30% damage buff, 10 plus the base 20, so 30%. And then again down here eventually he'll get more, and he gives out sheer damage, which no one else does. But he's not fun to play. He's just here to do stuff. What else is there? I think that's everything. Yep. I don't know. Like I said, I don't foresee myself pulling for Nangong. Mainly the only thing that's interesting to me about Nangong is that she's hypothetically really good with Miyabi, but I don't know. Especially because I'm running Miyabi with Yuzuha. I kind of want another ice unit. So either Lycone is in that second spot as the stunner, or if whatever that new lady's name is, if she does pretty good, then probably she's gonna fill that spot. She's gonna fill that spot as a secondary. But I think ultimately it's gonna be Lycone, just because Miyabi does need stuns. And Lycone is going to get you your stun windows a lot better. Like I said, theoretically, this girl is probably better. But I don't know. I mean, it is what it is, I guess. If anything, maybe you could run, go away. Like, let's go. I'm just going to come over here to use this as an example. Theoretically, you might be able to do something like, let's go here. Where's Miyabi? Like Miyabi plus Nangong plus her. Something like that. I'm actually curious to see. Yes, go away. It's annoying that it doesn't show it to you. I have to come all the way over here. Put the team in here. Yes, whatever. Oh my gosh. It doesn't let me just... Yes, whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah, so we can try... I just want to see who's... Hopefully this activates everyone's abilities, but... Her plus... Where is Nangong? There she is. And, where is the bunny? So Miyabi needs... What does Miyabi need? Why is she so, like, hard to get along with everybody? Support character or faction? So, obviously, running Yuzuha here would just fix this. Yeah. The point being is having triple elements doesn't seem like a good idea. Like, I'd like to have 2 ice units. Like, I'd like to have Miyabi with 2 ice units. The other, I mean, what you could do instead is like, where am I going here? Miyabi with double stunner, but that just sounds kind of stupid. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That doesn't seem like a very good idea. Not to mention, it doesn't work with her anyway. I keep forgetting what support unit or faction. I hate when they do faction. I hate when it's like, oh, it's faction specific. You see this line here that says same faction? You could basically just throw this in the trash. Like, for every unit. Any unit that has same faction, it's just a waste of line because you're never gonna... It doesn't matter. No one works well within their own faction anyway. Like, take Lycone. Other than El and Joe, sometimes they do. A lot of times they do, actually. But it's when they're designed that way. You know what I mean? Like, for him, he's basically just designed to run with El and Joe or other ice units. So his is more broad. But hers is like, okay, any support unit, which is fine. That's the only thing I'm taking into consideration. Because who am I taking in from the hand of whatever? I guess, what's her name? Sokaku. But Sokaku's a support unit. So she already fulfills one of these requirements. I'm not bringing Haramasa. I'm not bringing... who's the other one? I feel like one's missing. I know Yanagi. I was just saving her for last. But you could bring Yanagi if you wanted to, because she's got Anomaly plus the, the disorders, you know? Her force disorders. But anyway, it just annoys me. Like, there's some people that are like... Let's take a look at this one. Let's look at her, like, there's some that are really restrictive, and then there's someone like this, where it's like an attack, an anomaly, or a support. As long as you bring anybody, she'll work with all of them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. What bothers me isn't that they exist, is the inconsistency in how, like, pliable they are. Like, some units are like, you just can't make fun teams with them because it's like, oh, I got these, right? But then some units are like, oh, just pair them with whoever you want. But anyway. Is that everything? Yeah, I guess that's everything. Yeah, so we tried it with Yixuan in both cases. I think we can squeeze out a little more damage out of the Nicole team, so I'm probably going to try doing that. But other than that, I mean, that's basically it for today. All right, see you guys in the next one.